Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Now Morning Show. We are live on Talk City 91.1 FM and on Facebook at TTT Live Online. And this morning, I'm extremely excited because I'm going to be chatting with the youngest female captain for Caicos Express Airways. Yeah, Elissa Figaro is joining us, and what makes me so happy is that she is from Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Elissa.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great. I'm happy to be on your show.
I am happy that you got up early to speak with us, and I'm happy that you're Trinidadian making your name around the world.
Yes.
How do you feel this morning?
I feel great, energized.
So now you're the first female captain for Caicos Express Airways and the youngest as well. How did that happen?
Well, I would have finished training almost 2 years ago, and I remember going back home to Trinidad and sending out resumes everywhere, and they're the only one that bit. And I had a conversation with my parents. I was like, I'm willing to take a chance on them and move over there, and that's how it happened.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Is this something that you always wanted to do, or you just happened to fall into it?
No, it's something I've always wanted to do. There's nobody in aviation in my family, so I remember I always had it, but I thought it was so hard to achieve. But again, another conversation with my dad and my mom, and they always encouraged me, and they always said, listen, we're going to back you up in no matter what you choose to do. And that solidified it for me. So
it was that support that you thought gave you the drive to continue to do this?
Absolutely. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
So where in Trinidad are you from?
I'm from South Trinidad, so that's Moruga.
Oh, you see, so you're far from Port of Spain.
Yes.
so you're a South girl, moving to do great things and represent Trinidad and Tobago. Now, where did you go to school exactly?
Say again?
Where did you go to school?
Oh, for aviation or for high school,
both.
I would have went Cohen Hamilton Secondary.
Okay.
And then aviation, I trained in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh. What was the school life like for you from secondary school?
School life, I am from South, so it's very community-based. So I did know all my teachers kind of before I went into secondary school. So they've always been loving and encouraging. And again, they've encouraged me to do this since I wanted to, since I started expressing that I wanted to. So I love the small community base that I had in Moruga.
And you mentioned that community spirit. How much of a motivation that was for you?
That was everything for me, because again, no one around me really knew about aviation, but they did try to encourage me every chance they get. And I remember high school teachers helping me research schools, and they would help me send out the applications. So they've been a great help.
So what is the coolest thing that you've done?
That would have to be solo flight, flying by myself. That would have been back in flight school. I would have had around 40 hours when I did it. That was the coolest thing. And then absolutely after that would be flying my parents. After I got my flight instructor license, I took my mom and my dad up.
They must really be proud of you.
They are.
So do you, how often do you fly?
I fly, so right now my schedule is 4 days on, 2 days off. So that's how I go.
Is it a hectic schedule for you?
It is. Over here, we fly inner island, so island to island flying. So it's every day, it's every hour. Everyone wants to get from one island to the next. And then beyond that, they want to get from country to country. So it is very hectic.
Where do you see yourself moving from here, and how do you see yourself progressing?
I do want to fly bigger jets, but not in the sense of airlines. I do want to do the corporate flying, so business jets, the smaller jets, not the ones that you might see at Caribbean Airlines, but...
But I want to wish you all the very best in moving forward with your career. But one thing, you were able to pursue your dream and become successful. What sort of advice would you give to young people wanting to do the same but probably don't have the motivation to do so?
So it is about motivation, and I think it comes from within, yes, but it also, when you lack, when you fall back, you do need someone to encourage you. So for me, that was always my parents and my sister and the people around me. So I would say absolutely keep positive people around you and positive energy all the time, and they're gonna propel you forward.
And when next are you in Trinidad?
I am in Trinidad in May.
Okay, great. So you'll probably come and ask me to go on a flight with you. I want to see some of your skills.
Absolutely.
Really? All right, then that's a deal.
Absolutely.
I'll remember this moment and it will happen. All right, thank you very much, Elissa Figaro, for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you this morning. And I hope when you do come to Trinidad, on a serious note, though, you come in and visit us here at the TTT studio. And you can bring your parents as well.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. Carrie, great things. I'm really happy.